Is this thing on? Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Forever Stranded with me, TechnoJock, and I am over in this little building here that we cleared out a little while back. Well within our fortifications, everything's going quite nicely over here. Not quite sure why I've got some sand there, but we'll get rid of that because we don't want things climbing one way or another. That bat's playing with fire by the being there, but we're all nice and happy in here at the moment. Everything's going rather nicely. And this ghostly looking thing over here, I've got my holo projector working and I fancied getting going on some quests to do with getting off planet. So I did manage, if you remember, I had problems completing this one because although I had a lever, it was a crafting quest, so I actually needed to make a lever whilst it was watching basically, so it would allow me to get past that. So we are in a good place just now. So it wants us to make an electric arc furnace. Cool. So we need an output hatch, an input hatch, electric arc furnace stuff, heat-proof bricks, blocks of gold and stuff like that. So that should be pretty easy. A lathe it wants us to make. So again, it's going to want us to make these input and output hatches and motors and all the rest of it look like they could be detected more than once. So say there's input hatches here and stuff. So I'm hoping that that will allow us to get past a lot of this stuff fairly quickly. So we're going to need to make a bunch of different machines. So we need a lathe, a rolling machine, an arc furnace, a crystallizer, and a cutting machine. I've got the cutting machine thing set up here just now, and I've got some of the stuff. Now, it hasn't detected that I've made these input and output things. So let's have a look. Yeah, input hatch and output hatch. It hasn't detected that I've made them. So perhaps when I make them, I should be making them in an actual crafting bench. Let's make one of those for a start, and then we can make crafting stations. Always best for these things. If I put it down next to this, is it going to pick up the inventory? Yes, it is. Okay, so let's have a look. We need input hatch, output hatch, cutting machine, power input. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Oh, hello Demos, what's you meowing about? So we need the input hatch there, so it's going to take a machine structure block, which is this stuff. So I want those, and I want those. Okay. And then when I do that, it has detected that I've done that. Excellent. I'm presuming, yeah, it has done that for all of them. So, no, you can't get into that drawer. So the same can be said for the output hatch and the input hatch. So I need a chest. I can have two of those, and that way I can go. One of them works like that to get an input hatch. One of them works the other way around to get the output hatch. Like that. Cool. And then, yeah. And then we've got the power input. Okay, power input. That one. So it's 4 small batteries and a machine structure block. Okay, well. What? Yep. And that, and we've got a structure block on us. So if we go like that, like that. It's a little bit disappointing it's not picking it up when we're doing it through the crafting thing, the A2 crafting remote thing. Right. Lathe and a motor. Yeah, and then rolling machine and a copper coil. I suspect copper coils are going to be needed for motors. An advanced motor and a fluid input hatch. Okay, Another hatch for the fluid input hatch. Do like that. So that needs a liquid fuel tank, which takes steel rods and stuff. I do have some steel rods, okay. And I need steel plates, which is... Ooh, I need steel in the metal former. I don't have a huge amount of steel. I might need to do something about that. But then we've got the arc furnace thing coming up soon. So 4 of you, and I can go and put these into the rolling machine. Over here. And that will be fine, I would think. So, okay, let's get that programmed in before we do anything else as well. And yeah, that should be fine. So steel plate, cool. And so 1 of you makes 1 of you, like so. And then if I go in here, where is the rolling machine? That looks like a rolling machine recipe to me. No, wrong thing. There we go. Cool beans. Now, when I say steel plate, I can order up another 3. And in actual fact, I can put those back in there. Cool. So I have the steel bars here, and those are already done. So if I go like thus, oh, I needed 2, never mind, it doesn't matter. Got a liquid fuel tank, and I need 1 structure block for the input hatch. And obviously I need to do the same thing again for an output hatch at some point fairly soon. And that's good like that. So how are we looking? Rolling machine, lathe, copper coil, motor, advanced motor. Yeah, looking good. So how about I craft up these things, and then when we're ready to make the actual multi-blocks, I'll bring you back in and we'll have a wee play with those. Righty-ho, we've got all the bits and bobs. I've set up a dimensional transceiver over here for power. I'm hoping that I don't do something stupid like delete the main power channel again, because I just had to go around everything, turning it back on. But enough of my being silly. Right, let's put this down here. So this is going to make the saw thing. So if we put the saw... don't know if it matters if it goes down the right way, but we'll just put it... Shall we try that again? Right, let's put that there. Needs a motor, doesn't it? Motor. Or was it an advanced motor? Let's pull this back up and just make doubly sure that we're doing the right thing. Right. That's a saw blade advanced motor, so it is the advanced motor that I need. Why have I got a 2 saw blade? Right, so let's try. Did I not have? Ah, advanced motor. There we go. That's better. Right, so that goes there. Saw blade. Pretty sure should have something better than that. Power input plug there. Then output and input hatch. So that's input 1 goes there, that one goes there, and then the cutting machine itself. Oh, I haven't made the cutting machine. Right, let's get the cutting machine. Hopefully that's not going to be too onerous. Cutting machine. Now we can make that. Obsidian and a few bits and bobs. It's not one of the quests though, so we can do that. So cutting machine. What do we need? We need some one of these. I'm gonna make a couple of those. Gonna make. We need some slabs. Okay. Need some slabs. That'll do for just now. Let's do that. Let's make some steel gears. We should have sufficient steel just now, although we are going to have to address that in the longer term. But one cutting machine. Right. We'll see if that makes any difference of having the motor going the right way. Don't know. Let's pull this up, put it the right way, and then what do we do? So I'm assuming that it needs power, and we'll come over like so. Oops. It says a big red X. Why does it have a big red X on it? Presumably because it's not properly formed. Yeah, it's got a big red X on it. Why has it got a big red X? Power input plug, yeah. Let's put this here. So we've got the saw blade assembly, an advanced motor, a power input plug. It can be a power input, an IC2 plug, or a creative one, okay. Output hatch. Oh, I've used 2 input hatches, that's why. So where's my output? That says an input. They do look different though. So it says no. Why does it say no? It's annoying. And cutting machine. Well, cutting machine. Perhaps the cutting machine needs to be a particular way round. No, it shows it the correct way round. Do I need to hit it with some sort of wrench thing? Let's have a look. Advanced rocketry. Is there some way of doing this that I am unaware of? No, it's just some sort of remote thing, airlock thing, seal detector, no. I would like to be able to make that somehow. Okay, back in a minute when I've figured it out. Think I've got it. Right, so we're wanting the motor facing that way. We want the saw blade assembly down. We want the power plug. There. Cutting machine facing this way. Output hatch there. Input hatch there. And then we right click on this block. There we go. And you see it's formed the multi-block. So I was doing it the wrong way around. I was wanting to have it facing because the way the blocks looked, I didn't know it made of multi-block that looks like this, and I wanted to have the saw blade and the motor at the front, but clearly it does this, and that's why. Right, we want power going in there. So let's get this and come over, and don't know if I can do that. Can I just do that? No, I can't just do that. Okay, right, let's do that. And how are we doing? Input power plug, loads of power. We've got input hatch, output hatch, and cutting machine. That's it on, and that's it off. Right, okay. Cool. Cool beans. Right, okay. I want... where have I got more factory blocks? Really? Is that the factory blocks that we've got, is it? Okay, and now next up, I want the lathe. So that is a 4x1, right, okay. Cool, I can handle that. So we're wanting to have this like that, and it'll have the power plug again at this end. So power there, machine structure, and output hatch. Perhaps I've got to have this up. Okay, Is it just going to do that? I thought there was a lathe block. Yeah, there is a lathe block, so where... machine structure, machine structure. That doesn't look right to me. That does not look right to me. I'm going to power input, machine structure and output. I'm not convinced that that's true, but we shall see about having a machine structure block. Let's make some more of those. And I'll take the lathe, and we've got an output hatch as well. So output hatch at this end, it says, and it reckons that I just put these. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Yeah. No. Perhaps though, if I put the lathe here, no, it says not. And let's try that again there. It still says not. This isn't being very helpful at all. So it's output, yeah, machine output, machine structure, and power plug. Okay. Trying again. Aha. By shift scrolling, it goes through the different layers of the machine. So this isn't, oops. Right, so if I click on here, it shows that those two are machine structure blocks, so we'll put them like that. In fact, I'll take that out and put that glass back in before I forget. And so we can put that there, and then put it there, and then if I mouse wheel and scroll up, you can see it now wants the lathe machine there, which I will put there, and motor and the input hatch. So I need another input hatch there, and I need another motor. Let's make another motor. Can I just get a normal motor? No, I am not seeing. Why am I not seeing? Let's just, before I go mad. Yep, like that. None of the bits. Okay. I can make 3 of you, and whilst you are doing, I can make 1 lot of that, and then 2 lots of you, and we should, there we go, bingo. Oh, I had one anyway. I'm an idiot. I'm sure I will use it. Right, and now, there we go. Oh, that looks good, doesn't it? Doesn't it look good? Like that a lot. Cool. So I need the power to go in over here. Is it not? Oh no, it's down there at the bottom. Like that. This will be powered. Yes, it is. Is it animated at all? Can't really see it being animated. Right. Cool beans. So that's that. What is next on our list? Crystallizer, Precision Assembly Machine, Observatory. Oh, wow. The rolling machine, the electric arc furnace. Now, I want the electrolyzer, I think, at this point. So what do I need to make an electrolyzer? Let's have a look at this. It's, oh, it does have a couple of layers. So now that I know about that, oh, you can have both layers shown. Right, so we're going to need fluid, electrolyzer, fluid input and output. That's output, and that's output. Machine structure, fluid input hatch there at the back. And power and power. So we need titanium coil, or iridium, or gold, or copper. I don't know what the difference means. I wonder if it makes any difference, or if it's just aesthetic, or what. But in any case, let's have a look at this. So I want right, let's have a look and see what we can do. We are wanting, none of this stuff's in here. That's really weird. Okay. Gold. In fact, I should be searching in here. Gold. Oh, we have golden coil, so I need one of those. Let's do a gold coil. Let's get rid of that. I've got machine structure blocks as well, so can I have one of them? One of them. I need fluid input, 2 power ones. Does that just place like that? I think it does. It does. You can sort of place it in midair. So hatch. So I need 2 fluid output, which means I need these, which means I need more steel. So I'll just make a few, and I'll do like that, so we can have, I need 3 of you. Cool. And then I need a fluid output. I need another fluid output. Yep. And I've got fluid input. Cool beans. Right. So fluid input will go there. Output. Output. 2 power plugs. Power input plug. So we need 2 lots of you. Cool beans. Cool beans, like that. And then it's just the actual electrolyzer itself, which is probably going to be quite complicated. Electrolyzer, planet selector, no, electrolyzer, that's the thing. Right, oh, basic circuit, never done that before. Oh, we need a cutting machine, and we need a basic circuit plate, which means we need a precision, oh my word, which means we need a silicon wafer, which means we need a silicon bowl, which needs a crystallizer. Okay, so we're not going to be doing this right now, we need the crystallizer first. Okay. Let's check this out. Rolling machine, don't need it just now. Crystallizer, I have the thing for the crystallizer, so let's check that out and get that made, and we'll be good to go in a second. I'll be back in a moment. Right, I think I've got everything I need to be able to make those circuits, to be able to make the electrolyzer thing, so we are good to go. I now have the electric arc furnace thing. This thing is pretty cool. It's a big block, very big block. And it's extremely slow. I mean, this has got to fill right up to the top here, and then these things fill up, and then it'll finally pop out a silicon ingot. And it's just sand, but yeah, it takes a very, very long time to make this. That's the third one, and it's been going for a good 15 minutes at least, I would say. So the silicon ingot from there comes over, and then we put it into the crystallizer. So that's the input hatch, so we put that in there, and it takes 1 silicon ingot and a nugget. There we go, and it'll immediately start processing that. You saw it filled up with black stuff there, and then we've got this silicon bowl. Cool, cool, cool. Then the silicon bowl we need to put through the cutting machine to get silicon wafers. I've already done this once, so you can tell that I've been doing this. So put that in there, and look at this, cool, like that. Little thing comes over like that, and a moment later, there we go. We've got 4 silicon wafers. Cool, cool, cool. Then these silicon wafers go in through the precision assembler with gold and redstone. So let's grab some gold and redstone. 4 redstone and 4 gold, and let's put it in here. So gold, redstone, and 4 silicon wafers, and these have all got very cool animations. So it comes along here and gets stamped by this thing, and then I think that's a laser, and it'll get lasered by that thing. Is it going to do? Or is it etched maybe? Boop. Comes down, and then this thing comes down as well. And then we will have fluids. Always pick the wrong thing here. Let's see. Yeah, this comes down and does that. So we've got those. So I've got 4 basic circuit plates. And if I come over here and put these into this, it'll make us the chips that we need. So if it comes over, then there we go, and we get 4 from each of those. So that's pretty good. So if I go input hatch there and put those in there, then I'm just waiting for the silicon from there. But we've got plenty just now with this. This should keep us going quite nicely. So we've got, let's see, got those, cool. Let's see, we need more of those. Oh, I didn't need more of those, but never mind. So I need a control circuit, a liquid I/O circuit, a user interface, and I need 2 more steel plates, is it? Yeah. And we should get that. Cool. Nice. 1 electrolyzer now. I don't know. Electrolyzer. What does this look like when it's at home? It's relatively large. I wonder if we should start putting this upstairs. Is it going to be a tall structure? It's no, not very big. Actually, I'm going to close off this door. I've already closed off 1 door behind here, so we don't need multiple doorways in this place. Let's do that. And we'll just do like this, close it up, and that's where we're going to put this. So bricks, and like you, and we'll get the glass like you. There we go. Perfect. Right, and this can be like that. It's a bit of a squeeze to get through to that. Maybe I'll put it up against. Yeah. Like that. Yeah, that's better. Get through like that. And if we do, is it going to go there? So we need gold. Let's just fluid out, machine structure. The electrolyzer goes smack in the middle. So fluid out, fluid in, fluid out. So we need hatches. Gonna need, oh dear, how are we doing for steel? A little bit of steel left, and then like that. And like that. Oh, we're gonna need more because I needed fluid in. Yes, but I need also 2 fluid out, didn't I? Alright, I've got enough. Cool. That's the fluid in, out, out. Machine structure blocks don't have on me. Let's see. Only 2 of them. I need 2 there. Cool and cool. And then next up, we need power in and a gold coil. So 2 things of power in. So plugs. Power plugs, please, which are going to be these 2 of you. I need more steel rods. Am I going to have enough? Oh, it's iron rods, that's fine. I can cope with that. Cool. Like that. And coils. Nope. Oh my word. Coil. I think just a copper one was okay, wasn't it? Let's see. Iridium, gold, copper. Yep, cool. So that goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Let's power this up. Oh, I wonder if we can... There we go. Cool. Nice one. Looks cool. Liking it. And we can come up to this bit here. There we go. That's it powered. We'll turn it on. And I need water in there. Do I have... I think I put a drum to fill up here, didn't I? I did. How remarkably forward thinking of me. It'll never catch on. I think what I'll do though is I'll put an ender tank there. But in the meantime, I should have some conduit. Pressurized fluid conduit, please. Put there. And always active. Extract from there. This will probably be working. Yes, it is. Excellent. So we need to pull it out from there because that is oxygen. Excellent. And that's hydrogen. Cool. That's going to make us rocket fuel very soon. Very pleased with how that's going. Right, let's have a look. We need the chemical reactor. And that can go there. Yeah. Cool. And I think the chemical reactor is the last piece of the puzzle to make rocket fuel. And that's ostensibly what I'm wanting. I think it's working. What I've done is I've got that tank of water there. The electrolyzer has been electrolyzing. If you take 2 buckets, put them into here, and you get tanks of oxygen out. Take some of that out, obviously. And similarly with the tanks of hydrogen. And then we can go over to this. It really matters what you put in which one, but obviously now we've got oxygen in the side, it must be the oxygen I put in there. And then same deal with the hydrogen, and then over here it is making rocket fuel, slowly but surely. So that is rocket science. We have got a way of getting rocket fuel. I'm going to pipe over, I'll be able to use ender fluid conduit, pipe it over and put it in there. And that should just keep running now and make us rocket fuel, which I can have piped out into a drum there. I think that works. I might even pipe it into an ender tank, and then we can put it over where our launch pad's going to be. I don't think I need anything else really for this. So there we go. It's doing, I assume that that's like maybe 100 millibuckets a time it's doing or something. Or maybe 10? Yeah, 10. Or 20 maybe. Yeah, 20 at a time. Cool beans. very, very happy with that. This is looking pretty much full workshop. We've obviously got the other floors that we can work with, but for the moment, we are cooking on rocket fuel. So next up, I suppose, we need to start looking at building the stuff to make rockets, really. So until then, it's bye-bye and have a fun. It's cheery bye, people.